Good morning, you fabulous people. It's me, Kwak here on Kwak TV, because why watch Kwak TV where you can watch Kwak TV with me? Hope you are well. It is fabulous, fabulous day, and I cannot wait for today's show with today's guest. I only met him once, and we got on like a house on fire. So, well, you don't want a house on fire. I don't know why that's a saying. It's a fucking shit saying, isn't it? But yes, so good morning. If you are watching live, please jump in the comments and say good morning to me. Or good afternoon. Don't know what time zone you're in. Hopefully I've got international. That's what I like to hear. And if you are watching on replay, please put hashtag replay in the comments, because I do like to know who stalks me. And remember, you can catch every replay, I did it right today, on my YouTube channel there, at Kwak Talks, and go and have a nosy, because there's loads on there. And obviously, we have got season 2 of Kwak TV coming up shortly in the next few weeks, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Which includes also a spin-off show and a spin-off podcast. You heard it here first. So yes, it is going to be a fabulous, fabulous day today. It's near the end of the week. I've had a great week. Great week. Really, really, really cracked on. Oh, there we go. Mr. Lee Gleason and Brandon, good morning, kind says. Hope you are well watering the plants in the fabulous LW plant store. It's absolutely great. But yeah, no, so it's been a great week. Really, really good week. I've had some fabulous guests on this week as well. Started the week off strong and went all the way through, and we've had some amazing guests. It's been absolutely lovely. We've gone from cheesecake, then we went, we've had a lot of guests. It's just been a great week. And then we had Ina on, Family Wordy. We had Kelly Swingler on. We've had loads of people. It's been great. And then I'll be bringing Nick Phillips on very, 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 very shortly. So yes, it is going to be a good show. However, as we know, every morning on Kwak TV, I'm going to do the days of the year, because this is just easy social media content. Remember, yesterday was Earth Day, which was a really good post. And if you didn't do that, you should have done it. If you didn't, shit out. It's not Earth Day anymore. But yeah, so today is apparently Talk Like Shakespeare Day. Okay, Talk Like Shakespeare Day. It's also Asparagus Day. Turn your piss green or yellow, whichever one it is. Asparagus Day is also German Beer Day. If Brandon is still watching, he does like a good beer and he likes German. So there you go, Brandon. Good old German beer for you today. It's also Lost Dog Awareness Day. Yeah. And it's also Day of Silence. Well, I've shit out. Fucking Day of Silence. Christ, I ain't going to be doing any good on that, am I? But yes, you're watering yourself with a lovely coffee. Well, there you go, Lee. There you go. But yes, so there are your days of the year. It has been fabulous. But are you ready for next week? Have you made this week count? I like asking this question. I like doing at least one thing that makes this week count. And tomorrow it's actually catching up with some family friends that we've not been obviously able to see over the last 12-ish months. So it's really nice that that's what's probably going to make my, well, I don't know why I'm saying probably. It will. It'll make my week count for me tomorrow. However, with no further ado, and hopefully the cameras are aligned, because when they're out of line, it really throws us off. However, with no further ado, I'm going to bring on the fabulous and, well, he's pretty damn sexy, if I say so myself. Going to bring on, and I think he just fell off his chair. Oh no, he just went off camera. Oh God, that's nice. Anyway, no further ado. Hello, Nick. You all right?
Bonjour. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm excited.
Did you actually fall off your chair then, or was you winding me up?
I was gonna hide when you came on. No one was there. It's like,
yeah, okay. I actually thought you fell off your chair. That would have been great, but it don't record what goes on backstage. Anyway, Nick, before we go on further, mate, can you tell us who you are and what you do?
I am Nick Phillips from Love Fitness Studios. I've been a personal trainer for about 15 years. So I was a personal trainer when no one else was a personal trainer, but everyone's a bloody PT nowadays and a makeup artist. And yeah, I had a gym for about 9 years. And then when the old lockdown, when Boris came onto the nation and said that all gyms must close, I decided to go fully online. So here we are now. I've been doing this over a year. And yeah, I'm doing amazing things from a little studio in Salford Keys.
It's been pretty, obviously, me and you had a chat the other day, and it's pretty cool what you do. Like, I know people can see the massive TV behind you, but people zoom straight into you, don't they? Like, into the studio, you and your other PTs. Like,
yeah, 100%. Like back in last year when obviously we went into lockdown and stuff, I thought, the first thing I thought was this is going to change the way people do fitness. And people are like, it's only going to be a week, 2 weeks, you'll be back open. And I really did deep down know that people are going to need to adapt to the new way of doing things. And the beauty of that is there's loads of people there that want to get fit and want to get into shape and stuff, but might be a little bit scared of joining a gym or not knowing what to do to join a pure gym and just stand on a treadmill for 45 minutes. Yeah. What we're doing is actually giving people structure behind the training and building stronger bodies. And like I say, I've been a personal trainer working in gyms all in London and all over Manchester. And I'm getting the best results I ever had with my clients right now because we found a little golden nugget.
But that, see, it's so important because I know a couple of personal trainers locally and also from, you know, networking and things like that.
Yeah.
And all of them, you know, not all, should I say, all of them went online, but not all of them enjoyed it. And, you know, there was like the preferred training in person. But I think it's more how you adapt to it, isn't it? And how you change it to how you work with your clients. Because obviously, like you said, you had your own gym for 9 years.
9 years, yeah.
So how different is it for you now going from an actual gym to going online?
Now, so you got to think about if you are a personal trainer, if you own a gym. Now, what sort of problems are you going to have owning that gym? So all the excess, the expenses of setting it up, the equipment breaking, and then even like to being a personal trainer, if clients are cancelled on you last minute, it's not a very good business model. Whereas the online service, I literally go live every single morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9:30. I've got instructors that come in at night, and we do our filming, and we get anything from 50 up to 50 people in a class that are all doing it either from home. Yeah. We're doing it from a gym as well. So they're literally racking up a budget gym, and they've got their phone and they've got a live trainer there. They're just setting themselves up. They're going to go and get some dumbbells from the rack, and they're actually working out. So yeah, for me, it was a no-brainer. It's like, how can I serve more people? How can I reach more people and all across the world? So we've got clients in Turkey, we've got clients over in Canada. So now my reach, instead of being such a small reach in Radcliffe, it was like I've got the whole world now. So it's been for me, it's been the best decision I've ever done. I'm getting more time. I've got 2 young boys, a boxer dog and a wife, so I'm getting more time spending with them. When I had the gym, I was trying to spin so many plates. I was teaching kids how to box. I was doing personal training. I was cleaning the bloody toilets. Do you know what I mean? It was constant. And I was getting to the point where I was working from 5 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. I was fucked. I was absolutely knackered. So now I come in, I do my filming. I've got a podcast. I love... I've just given myself more time for me to focus on the vision and what I want to do. And my mission is, Callum, is to help as many people as I can feel amazing, basically.
Yeah, and it's obviously, I suppose there's always the comfort for a lot of people that maybe didn't like the gyms beforehand of training in their own home. You know, there's always that comfort for people as well, isn't there? And it must be exceptional because, you know, I remember the first time I went to the gym. And when I say this, I don't mean when I was 16. I was... how old am I? 23, 22, 23. I started going to the gym. I froze walking through the door. I absolutely froze walking through the door because I was like, I don't know what I'm asking. I don't know where I'm going. And then I started going, I ain't got a key card to get in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the doorbell. No one's going to come. I'm going to stand there like an idiot. All this started running through your head. But training from home, you haven't got that.
You haven't. And the thing with fitness is, look, you're always going to get your Gymshark crew that are always going to go to the gym. They'll all be back in the gyms now. But you also got a lot of people that do want to get fit, but they are intimidated. They are scared. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. That's where this online platform comes. But as well as structure, we're not going to get you doing burpees and jumping around the house like a lunatic, so all the neighbours think you're bonking. We're going to teach you how to squat. We're going to teach you how to do proper press ups, how to do shoulder press, how to make you stronger. Because where a lot of people go wrong when they want to lose weight, they think, right, I'm going to go on a crash diet. I'm going to go on a juice plus diet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose a load of weight. And the problem that you have with that is you lose a load of muscle as well. So you're not going to sustain that because more muscle we have, more body fat we lose. That's why men can usually eat more than women because they've got more muscle mass. So we really work on 3 pillars at Love Fitness Studios. It's making sure your nutrition's good. Yeah. Making sure that you're doing some sort of resistance training, which you can do from your house. If we're getting you to do time under tension squats, super slow and with like little pulses, you're going to build muscle. You're putting that muscle under strain. Yeah. And then the other main thing is accountability. So we've nailed all them 3 things with Love Fitness Studios. If you've not got all them, it's like a stool. I always say, like, if you've only got 2 things in place, like you've got your nutrition and you've got your training, but you haven't got your accountability, it's not going to work. You need them 3 things. And that's it. Like me stepping away from owning a gym and trying to spin so many plates, I've actually thought, what is going to make people better? What's going to keep people on track? And it's them three key points that people need in line. And that's it. So it's nice. We've got a boot camp this weekend. I can't wait to do it in one of the parks. And I can't wait to keep that community together and get that, seeing all like a load of people together. But having the structure to knowing that you can just roll out of bed at any time and you can flick up your phone or get your iPad up and just do an amazing workout directly from home. It's cutting out so much time on driving to the gym, waiting for the class. So yeah, I'm going around the houses a bit here, but I'm very passionate about what we do.
No, it's absolutely love it because, you know, for me, especially with what I do over the last 12 months, you've seen people that have been able to adapt, even if it wasn't at first, you know, they've been able to adapt at some point, at some level. I can see people that haven't. And, you know, I really have seen people, I don't want to use the word fail, but they've given up on themselves and the business over the last 12 months. But I get it. You know, I completely get it. You know, everyone has different circumstances and they've completely given up on them, the business, and absolutely everything. And I was nearly there myself. You know, I really was right at the very beginning. And I went, no, screw this. I ain't having this as me. Because I had to do it for me and my clients. And it's so important. And like you're saying, people understanding that things they're normally used to. I had clients, for example, or potential clients saying, oh, well, I'm not in my office. I normally have an office that I can work in. All right, have you got a laptop? Have you got a computer at home? Yeah, you've got an office. Like, stop worrying about it. You've got an office at home. Oh, but my internet connection ain't great. All right, yeah, that's because it's heavily used at the minute. Ring them, sort your internet out. Everyone's using it. So like you're saying, it's completely realizing how you can push yourself into, not out of boundaries, but actually into them. You didn't think you could, but you can actually push yourself into that space. It's so important and you've really got to do it. But how have you found it? Because obviously you touched on your family there. I know you're a family man. It's on your LinkedIn, you're a family man. So obviously you sing obviously like canaries when it comes to being a family man. How have you found it in particular? Obviously, I don't know how young your children are, but homeschooling possibly, running a business from home and everything else in between. How have you found that over the last 12 months?
So I've got my youngest is going to be 4 next week, and I've got a 7-year-old. Well, he's 7 in a couple of months, so it's a 3 and a 6-year-old really. And yeah, look, it's been tough. Now, I struggled in school. I've got severe dyslexia, so I went all the way through school not having a great experience. I love the time there, but I really did struggle with the reading, writing side of things, and like I say, I still do to this day. With trying to get the homeschooling done, my wife was really stepped up and really helped out on that side of things. But with Max, the 7-year-old, he is a very active kid. He's a very sporty kid. And what he did actually blew my mind because he learned by himself from YouTube how to rollerblade. We bought him a cheap. He's always gone on about ice hockey, and we've always tried to push it away, which is really bad for me because I'm really usually dead encouraging him to do everything. But he plays football, he does BMXing, and he wanted to take up ice hockey. I was like, Max, we don't live anywhere near ice hockey rinks. We were not in Canada, we're not in America. And he's like, look, I really want to do it, So this is the way Max's brain works. So I said, look, I'll buy you some cheap rollerblades, 20 quid from Amazon. And then he literally learned everything through lockdown, how to rollerblade. He was making little sticks out the front. He was using little things for pucks and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, he's learned it. And we took him ice skating last week, took him to a hockey lesson, and the coach said in 11 years he is the best 6-year-old they've ever seen at his age. And I was like, wow, he's learned all that. I've not encouraged him at all from YouTube and figuring it out himself. So that for me is amazing. So yeah, I encourage that side of things. And like Max, there's a bit, I think there might be a bit of dyslexia there with him. Yeah. So reading and writing, he hates it. He really does. He gets worked up. Tell him to go and learn a new skill. He masters it. So we're just going to really push that side of things. Look, it's been a crazy year for everyone. Yeah, and I think everyone's going to be in the same boat. But I think for me, I didn't put so much pressure on Max, especially Oscar. He's still at nursery. But I didn't put so much pressure to say, Max, you need to start learning now, because for me, he's learned a skill that no one helped him by himself. And he, do you know what I mean? So that's how we sort of dealt with the whole year. It was a crazy year. But yeah, I relaxed with it. I didn't try not to stress myself. There was that much bad shit going on, wasn't there?
Oh yeah. It's been absolutely unreal. But no, that's really cool. Because for example, my, eldest sister, I'm sure she won't mind me saying this, she's a military wife kind of thing. So obviously with everything going on, her husband was doing whatever, it was used everywhere. And she has her eldest daughter who's, shall we say, maybe 8, 9, so maybe they're around the same age as his 7-year-old, obviously, and her youngest daughter. And what she did is to educate them, because they're really active, really high energy. She used like Nerf guns for stuff. So they'd have to shoot the right answers. So she used to stick the answers on like the wall, and they used to have to use the Nerf guns and shoot it. But then because the the youngest, who I think she's in nursery, to be honest, also wanted to get involved. So then the eldest is teaching the youngest which is the answer and why that's the answer. So like you're saying, it was kind of like, and if they didn't know it, then they'd go and learn it and kind of thing like that. So I think a lot of parents at some point just did things that they thought, you know, just fuck it.
Yeah. 100%, because we're not teachers. We're not supposed to be teachers. You know what I mean? I struggled with school, and Louise, and we're not teachers. So we had to sort of figure things out a different way. They're going to be all right, aren't they? They're all going to be all right. I think it's just been one of them years that's been a massive big hit the reset, hit a big pause, see what really is important to you. And for me, it's family. That's the bottom line. I'm not all about Lamborghinis and all that crap. It's literally spending amazing time with the kids and watching them grow up and watching them pushing themselves in more of a physical environment, because obviously that's the environment I'm in.
Yeah. So do you think you will go back towards gyms, or you're 100% sticking with the way you are?
100% staying with which way we are. We're going to do pop-ups, so we've got plans to do like boxing event pop-ups, spinning events, and boot camp events. So we're going to do that to keep that community side of things, and we always do a bit of a social. So where we are in the studios here, they've got massive big filming studios. Paul Popper was in here yesterday, and the massive big studios. So we're going to rent out some of them studios and get people down to do some boxing events and have a social at the end, because there's a bar here with a pizza maker and everything. So it's really geared up for that sort of stuff. So our plan is to take Love Fitness Studios like on tour, if you like, and pop up and take over like maybe little spaces and do events. We've worked in the past. We've got quite a good relationship with Lululemon in Manchester, so we've worked with them in the past. So we did like the Manchester Marathon, and we were there doing our thing. So we're looking to do more of that sort of thing. So for me as a business, it's all online, and then we're literally just going to be popping up and in different places.
Oh, love it. And then, do you know, believe it or not, I've been talking for quite a while. Your podcast, how long have you been doing your podcast for, and what's it about?
So the podcast, we started officially last year, and for me, it's more of a personal thing. I like chatting to people like yourself, like-minded people. I like digging into deep conversations. So there's no right or wrong. There's no script. It's a bit like my life, really. There's no plan of action. We just get the cameras rolling and we just chat. We're up to, we recorded podcast 26 last week. We haven't got one. We usually do them on a Friday. We haven't got one in today. I just enjoy having conversations with people that have been in business, struggled, hustled, built themselves up. And it can be, we've done a few boxers, we've done all sorts of people. It's more of a personal thing for me. I love getting into deep conversations and learning from people, really.
No, I'm the exact same. You know, and I always say to people, with you mentioning your podcast, for example, you know, anyone and everyone should. I personally believe if my friend Gary was watching, he'd absolutely love me, because he teaches people to podcast. But I think everyone should have a podcast. Yeah. You know, my podcast, it's 8 to 10 minutes long per episode. Mm-hmm. Like, I've not gone on for 25 minutes. If I had a guest on there with me, which I will do at some point, I probably will. So if there is anyone obviously watching, as I said, go do a podcast, people. It's absolutely fabulous. So what's the plan now? I know you've got your workshops coming up. I know you're taking, obviously, Love Studios on tour kind of thing. Yeah. Is there anything else in the plans in the next coming months, especially as we're reopening? Are you going to be branching out? Are you going to be having more studios in places? Anything like that?
For me, I think this model that we have got is a better model for anyone that may be wanting to get into personal training, and maybe the end goal is to have a gym. So for me, I want to start, the long goal is to start working with people and get the systems right for Love Fitness Studios. And then I can go and teach people how to set up these sort of production studios, if you like, and keep that community. Now, we've got a strong community. Obviously, we had a gym for 9 years. So I've got a community of about 850 people that have all been with me. Does that mean I'm worked with me in the past? So we've got a strong community, and we are all about that community. So we're all about people pushing together and leaning on each other. So we just want to keep building the community up nice and strong. Obviously, keep building the members up, and just, yeah, I'm absolutely loving what we're doing. I'm so passionate about this. I've got a few clients that I work on a one-to-one basis, and we're checking with them on a daily basis, working, smashing their goals out. And then I've got the sort of the group people as well, which come and we do the live sessions. So I just want to keep building it. The vision is to have a few of these popped up all over the place, and then just keep trying to help trainers get to where they want to be so they can help more and more people.
Yeah. No, I love it. It's like it's so important, and I absolutely love it. Any final words of wisdom for possibly anyone watching, either this on replay or even in the future, you know, if they're hesitating to get into fitness or hiring a PT or online or in person at a gym, but in particular, in the next couple of months, for people still hesitating because of what the current climate is when we're recording this, what would your words of wisdom be?
The word of wisdom. So two things. If you're a personal trainer and you're not doing the online, you're missing. You're leaving money on the table. Basically, the online is still. Everyone feels like it's dominated, or it's like a crowded niche, but every niche is. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to sort of figure it out. I think the online is going to be massive. I do think that all trainers should have an online presence. What's to say that we don't go in another lockdown or there's not another variant? You need your business to be sort of COVID safe, bulletproof. So that is so important. People don't like change. So I feel like for me, it's worked so much better. I can give people structure through the weeks, the training. So that's the advice on there. And then the advice for anyone that wants to get into fitness, I mean, look at the year we've gone through. It's so important that we are on top of our health. It's so important. My stepdad, who I class as my real dad, because he literally brought me up, he died at the age of 50. And that was down to stress. He was a healthy guy. He was actually a GP, but he was stressed out to the eyeballs because he never focused on himself. He was always taking everyone else's shit on board. Do you know what I mean? And he never gave himself that time. So that is my deep why we love fitness studios. That is the reason why I want to help as many people as I can, is to get them to a healthier state. And it's not all about jumping around your living room. It's like literally how much water have you had today? How many steps have you done today? What food are you intaking? Have you done some sort of resistance training? So that's it. Like I say, that's what my mission is. So yeah, if anyone's like thinking, oh, I want to get into some sort of training or want to start with the online. If someone leaves us to go to a gym, that is amazing, because now they've got the confidence to walk through the gym, go and do their own routine. So that is brilliant. That is not a loss for us. That's a massive, massive win. And we've had clients say, you know what? Thank you so much. You've taught me how to squat. You taught me how to get my healthy habits in place. I'm going to go and join the gym. And I'm like, boom, high five, well done. If you need anything, you know where we are. And that's it. We know, like I say, there's enough people for everyone out there when it comes to clients. But yeah, there's enough different trainers. There's everything. But yeah, for me, and I'll keep rabbiting on, but it's all about the endorphins. It's all about the way it makes you feel. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we're waking up a bit sluggish, but if you get up and you're drinking a litre of water and you're doing some sort of resistance training, I guarantee, money back guarantee, you are going to feel better. You're going to be more productive that day. You're going to feel a bit more on fire. And that's it. And that can be done from your front room, laptop on, you're live with me, camera on, camera off, and we're like, I know you're there, Callum. Let's go. Are you ready to, do you know what I mean? And that's it. And it's addictive. It is addictive. Like, you only have to speak to a few of our clients and say, wow, it is addictive. And that's it. We've got something special here. We've got a little golden nugget that we just keep pushing. And it's because it's got that structure. It's got that accountability. It's got that reason to wake up every morning. We do different muscle parts. And I'll show up now.
No, honestly, it's so nice, because obviously seeing someone's passion after the last 12 months we've had, you know, in particular to anyone self-employed, because that is mainly a lot of people that we get watching the show, is, you know, I get it. I absolutely get it if you're not feeling like you're saying, the endorphins. I get it if you're not feeling whatever. I'll be honest, yesterday I woke up, I was a bit like, I can't bother today. Yeah. And I literally put an upbeat song on, put it in. I started a little bit later, went downstairs, got a coffee, dancing through the kitchen kind of thing. Like you just say, people are getting up sluggish. Do what you need to do to sort yourself out. Like, it's so important. It's so
Callum,
important.
100%, mate. If I trained every day I felt on fire, I'd probably train about once a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the days when you can't be asked. I think that you can see a stool behind me there, but I sometimes sit there thinking, fuck, I have got zero energy today. But as soon as I come off the screen and I've finished my workout with my guys, I feel like, boom, let's go. Yeah. Like, it's a lot of it is up here. A lot of it is the mindset. And a lot of people think, oh, that's not for me. Like we touched on before with the offices and stuff like that. A lot of people put these barriers up. That's not for me. Like I say, if we did wait until everything was absolutely perfect, we wouldn't do fuck all, would we? Sorry for the language. We wouldn't do anything.
Go for it, Mike. Honestly,
yeah.
We
wouldn't do anything, would we?
You're completely right. You're completely right. But Nick, I'm going to kick you backstage because we've been talking for nearly half an hour, mate. So it's I know it absolutely flies by. But thank you so much for coming on the show. Stay backstage, and I'll have a quick natter with you backstage. I'll speak to you in a minute.
All right, cheers, Callum.
See you soon. Bye. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. In particular, when in networking, seeing public speaker, anything like that, anyone can talk, or as Nick was saying when he was rambling on, anyone can ramble on. That's fine, as long as there's a bit of fucking passion in what he's saying, and you can tell he's got it. You can 100% tell he's got the passion in what he does, and the reason why he does it. And the big question that a lot of people get asked is, "What is your why?" He's got his. He said it. If you didn't hear it, go back and watch the full thing. You'll hear his why. Anyway, on that note, have a fabulous weekend, my lovely people. On Monday, I've got a brand new guest. Never met them before. I've got Naomi Buffery, so it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous day. But on that note, have a lovely weekend. And as I say every day, in the words of my nana, if you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, don't get caught.